if you're a Cancer born June 21st to July 22nd, what can you expect for the month of August 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So patience is required at the beginning of the month. Just, a little bit of frazzled energy. Plans have been changed. Things are moving. It doesn't feel bad. It feels hectic. But, and I feel like maybe you feel like a little bit like you're unraveling. And, there's a big shifts that are happening, right? We just had the eclipses. One was in Cancer. So there's these big shifts. So there's sudden endings, new beginnings. Maybe you're moving across the country. Maybe you just got married. Maybe you get a promotion. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you just find out you're pregnant, right? So these big sudden shifts, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit frazzled or yeah, just a lot. So that's how you may be entering the month. But there's also this joy, this happiness that's there in spite of the challenges or the emotion of what's going on. There is an underlying happiness. So just be in the moment. Whatever you're feeling, feel it. Don't be afraid to feel it. Don't resist it. If you can just stay in the flow with whatever the emotion is, let's say you're sad, be really sad for 1 to 2 minutes and just like really process it, and then stop and then thank your body and then inhale, beautiful white light, and move on, right? And don't do that any more than once an hour. And the reason being is because it puts you in control of the emotions instead of your emotions controlling you. So by going, okay, 2 or 3 minutes, this hour, if I'm feeling it, I'm going to let it rip, right? And then stop and then thank my body and then move on. If I'm not feeling anything for a couple hours, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to go, oh, where is that frustration? Where is that sadness? It's just if you're present to it, let it flow. And don't be afraid to feel Cancer. I know you guys are, hey, I've got a Cancer moon. So I'm right there with you. So I know how intently we feel. And with these eclipses, there's just a lot to feel. Okay, so let's move on to romantic relationships. Those are you that are in a coupled romantic relationship. What's in store for you this month? Clarity. There's a lot of clarity coming up for you this month about how you want your relationship to look. There's going to be some movements that are going to and it feels fun. Do you remember, I might date myself here, but those little flying saucers, when I was a kid, and you would be on the top of a mountain, you would sit on these, or hill, I should say, on a little round saucer, and you would just rush down the mountain. You'd hit a snowbank, and you'd fly in the air, and you'd keep going. It's like that. It's fast. It's a rush. It's fun, a little bit scary. So with your relationship, it just feels like it's going to take off. But it's fresh, it's new, it's fast, it's exhilarating. So it's good. I don't feel like it's bad. I just feel like it's moving really swiftly and really powerfully. And it's a little bit like feeling a little bit out of control, like you don't know quite what you're doing, because, as I said, if you're rushing downhill, you're in the flow and you're just going. So it's good. Practically, it definitely feels like there's some opportunity for you to communicate what you want individually and as a couple. It feels like there's a lot of travel. There's a lot of, back and forth, especially in the beginning of the month, a lot of back and forth. And then again towards the 17th, 18th, and then again at the end of the month, right? But the end of the month feels much more leisurely. It just feels more like, right? It feels like really good and romantic and nice, where this energy around the first feels a little more frenetic and a little more hectic and less romantic. So more like to do and changes and things like that. For those of you that are single and interested in romance, what's in store for you guys? So I feel like it's important for you to define who you are and what you want, instead of sort of leaving it up to chance or leaving it up to, the romantic partner that you're interested in. So kind of like, oh, well, let's see who shows up and then I'll decide. Instead of going, no, this is who I am. This is what I want. So by making a decision of who you want to be in relationship with, you have a better chance of receiving that, as opposed to like, oh, pick me, somebody pick me, right? That energy's got to go. It's releasing, and so you're going to find that there's a period between this old energy and then new energy of self-acceptance and feeling good and self-love, and this is what I'm worth and this is what I value, and then in between this period of isolation. That period of isolation can just be gone like that by just you choosing, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is the type of person I want to be with, this is the kind of relationship I want to be in. So just have awareness around that it's in your choice. It's in your speaking about yourself and what you're going to generate and what you want to create. And letting go of chances, right? Letting go, well, let me see what happens, or let me see who shows up, or gosh, I hope somebody picks me. So there's this big adjustment that can happen for you in relationships by you just declaring who you are and what you want. And then it feels like it opens doors for something new. I also feel like you might be a little shy about what you do want. And because there's this little bit of a shyness there, I do see people around you, but it's up to you to declare what you want in order to invest in it and then to have it move and to have it complete. For some of you, this is a month of healing. So for some of you, you may be letting go of some old identities. Maybe you're stepping into your womanhood or your manhood. Maybe you've just stepped away from your parents, for the first time living out on your own. Or maybe you're somebody that is, at the other end of the spectrum, and you're moving in with somebody. You're moving in with, you're a parent moving in with a child, or it could be anything like newly divorced. All these shifts with relationships, newly married, moving in with your significant other. So all these kind of adjustments with relationships. Just take it slow. Let the emotions come. Don't get in your head about how you should feel or shouldn't feel, right? And just know that grief, change, even when you're excited about things, that it's just a process and it's just waves. And just reach out to the one you love when it happens, right? Don't worry about it. Don't make a big story about it. Don't make a big deal about it. But stay in connection, stay in relationship, and you'll be fine. You'll see that you're just going to blossom and it's going to be beautiful. All right, let's look at money for Cancers. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of money coming in. I feel like there's just need to be careful about spending it all, right? Want to be aware of where you're spending money, how you're spending money, because it feels like a loose kind of free energy. So be aware what you're doing, be aware with your money, but there is money coming in. Taking care of yourself. I also see a bit more responsibility around what you have, what you want to spend your money on, just discernment with money. So I'm seeing discernment with money coming in, and that feels good. And it feels like, yeah, I'm being responsible. So I like that too. Let's look at health for Cancers. So some of you may have some allergy problems, whether it's eyes, whether it's head, whether it's sinuses. It could also be around self-loathing, irritation. Be careful not to get too down on yourself or too mad at yourself about, whatever it is. Why'd I choose this? Why'd I do what I did? Or, be careful that you don't get into a loop about a story or a conversation about something that you regret or that you wish you would have done different. And that could be anything from a mom who just sent her kid off to, I wish I would have had more time, or I wish I wouldn't have worked all those years, right? Or to to a child who's like, I wish I wouldn't have not said that to my best friend, right? Or, there's just so many, I wish I wouldn't have dated my brother's friend. Now it's awkward. Now it's weird. Now I feel stupid. Or I wish I wouldn't have had that one night stand, right? So I wish I wouldn't have that affair, right? It's these kind of inner secrets that we feel bad about and that we wish were different. Some of us are going to feel some of those this month. And there's insights there, there's revelations there. And just take time with yourself and heal it by integrating it, allowing it, loving yourself, not beating yourself up, accepting the past, creating yourself newly in the future. And you're going to find that, you're just going to mature and grow no matter what your age is. We always just keep growing and we keep accepting of ourselves. And the more that we can accept ourselves, Cancer, the better life is all the way around. All right, let's look at anything unexpected for Cancers. So I see, I feel like there may be an unexpected invitation around the 10th of August. It might be a weekend getaway. It might be quick. It might be part work. It might be part play. It might be spontaneous. It might be overseas. And it may not be a long trip, but it feels short. But it does feel like it could be a long distance trip without being a long length of time. So just be aware there's this sudden pop-up thing that could happen for you. It could also be a client or a person from overseas that wants to connect with you or wants to see you or is interested in a career move for you, or introductions that have been made that now are really starting to pop and take root. And with those introductions, exciting things happen. So definitely feel career just like big open up. So really a lot of career moves can happen in August. Movement, excitement, introductions, conversations. Don't be afraid to say what you do or what you can do. Don't be afraid to say yes. In fact, you should say yes. Just be present. If you're just present, you're not going to miss the opportunity and it's going to come to you. But love the career connection this month. It feels powerful. It's golden. People are championing you. So it's good. So just show up, trust yourself, and be in the moment, and you're going to do fine. All right, Cancers, have a wonderful month. Let me see. Did I do the unexpected? I think I did. Yes. Okay. So have a great month, Cancers. If there's anything you are looking for in terms of your own co-creativity, put it out there. There's this wide open space I'm seeing. That's the unexpected thing, is to get what you want. There's an unexpected, like, wow, I asked for that. I had no idea would actually get it, right? So this unexpected joy, this unexpected happiness, especially around the new moon in Virgo, August 30th, I really see these unexpected invitations come in, or opportunities for things that you personally wanted, and dreams coming true, right? Like just dreams coming true. So yay, Cancers, be open for it. All right, have a wonderful month, Cancer. Enjoy yourselves. Celebrate you. I look forward to connecting with you again next month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I'll see you again next month.